Okay, my battery is already dying. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a quick get ready with me because you guys, well, some of you liked it, and honestly, I just kind of thought that I wanted to do it. Do you like my background? I'm really feeling spring right now. So we're getting ready to go to brunch, and I just want a little something, just a little something on my skin. And honestly, that spring makeup that I did the other day wasn't really like, wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna do something like springy, fresh, juicy, you know, but it's gotta be in the right places because I get oily in certain areas. So I've already prepped underneath my eyes with an eye cream, which it wasn't an eye cream, it was Tatcha, and I'm moisturized. So I'm going to, for my skin, like for my face, just because I feel like my skin's been looking very clear recently. You know what? I was gonna mix in some foundation with my sunscreen, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go in with my Elta MD sunscreen. We're going to a place we've never been before, but they have like a cute outdoor area. What do you guys think of these earrings on me? I got them on Etsy recently because I see all these people wearing like these kinds of hoops, and I don't know. I feel like I don't look great in hoops, but I want to like them a lot. So yeah, this is going to be very daytime, simple, clean skin kind of look, you know? I kind of feel like this background is making me look really green, but whatever. All right, let's zoom in some more. Okay, so for underneath my eyes, I'm going to do a tiny bit of prep. Once again, I don't want to have like heavy coverage or anything, so I'm going to do my little Wayne Goss technique using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Eden. This has some pigment, so it adds like a little bit of coverage, which is actually kind of nice. But like it looks like a concealer, you know, but it's an eyeshadow primer, and I'm just gonna blend. But I'm actually only gonna keep this underneath my eyes. I'm not gonna take it onto my lids, because I just prefer to keep my makeup application like very, very light. You know, if I'm gonna be outside and it's gonna be 85 today, it's gonna be pretty warm. I'm gonna be wearing sunglasses, you know? Okay, for concealer, I'm gonna be using my Dior Forever Skin Correct. This is in the shade, what is this, 1W, which is actually like a fairly nice match with my like natural skin tone. Like if it's blended out enough. If I build it up too much, it's a little bit dark, but I'm not trying to do any highlighting. I'm just like, you know, some color correcting. So I'm gonna place this underneath my eyes right here, around my nose, and then just like in some areas where I have discoloration. I was gonna use a brush, but I guess actually this is the Linda Hallberg sponge. I just got a package from Linda Hallberg. I ordered it, and because I don't know how I've never tried that brand. I'm obsessed with her. Like, she's like one of the main reasons that I even became interested in makeup. So I just ordered a bunch of stuff. So if you want to see a video, I mean, I'm gonna do it, but like if you want to see a video on that, let me know. And for my concealer, I'm just gonna focus it like directly underneath my eyes. I'm not gonna take it onto my nose or anything. I'm gonna kind of just like brighten up this area and, you know, sort of hide the dark circles, but I might lean into them a little bit because I'm gonna wear sunglasses, so I just don't care. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Like I'm just covering up a little bit of discoloration, but I don't know. I might just embrace it today. Doesn't always have to be full coverage under there. I want to add like some warmth to my face and do like a bronzer, but I honestly just don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to use. Okay, so this is the DANESSA MYRICKS Light 1. I believe it's supposed to be a contouring cream, but I'm going to use it to bronze a little bit, and I'm using this little Revlon brush. I think it's a highlighter brush, but you know me, I like those tiny brushes. So I'm just going to swirl the brush in this and kind of use this to, I don't know, give a little bit of shape and a little bit of warmth. But again, I want clean skin, so I really just want this to like blend super seamlessly. This is kind of like actually a makeup 101 kind of class. This is welcome to my class video, because I definitely have had questions about that kind of thing, like makeup theory for beginners. So this is actually perfect because all I'm really doing is taking like the basic fundamentals and applying them right now. So you apply bronzer to bring a little bit of warmth, and depending on where you place it, you can add structure to the face. I have lots of videos on contouring. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of cream blush. What am I using though? I have some Melt, like that's kind of pretty. I guess I'll use this. So this is Melt Cosmetics Honey Thief cream blush. I believe this is a recent launch. So I'm gonna use that, the butt of that Linda Hallberg sponge. Pick that up. It's very light. You can never tell if it's like too much, you know, because you put it down, you start blending it out, and then it's just like way too much. That's probably way too much. I like don't know, should we lean into it? I'm gonna pat it off a little bit on my paper towel, back of my hand. That's always a good idea, is just like blend it on the back of your hand, you know, but I never do it. And I'm gonna cover my motherfucking cheekbone in this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to use any kind of a powder. For my brows, I'm actually going to use this new brow gel from KOSAS. KOSAS? I never know how to say it. The Air Brow. This is the best colored brow gel that I've ever used. So this is in the shade Taupe. First of all, packaging. Love. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to go in with their clear one. And I'm going to rough up my brows. So I'm going to use it and I'm going to pull them in the opposite direction. The clear one I don't love as much as the colored one. Like I feel like the colorful one, or the one with color, holds a little better, but this one seems okay too. I don't know. I'm still deciding. But yeah, the color, I mean, obviously like most brow gels, it has color to fill in your brows and fibers to add volume. And I really, really like it. It like holds like crazy. Okay, so I'm roughing them up first just to kind of like get a little extra volume. Let those dry a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with Taupe and lightly go basically over all of that. So I'm keeping a lighter hand when I get, you know, into the front, because that's where I have the most hair. And then I'm going to try to build it up the outer part of the brow. And I don't care that they look perfect. I just want them to be relatively, you know, filled in. And if I feel like I really want to, I'll go in with a pencil or something and do a little more. I can never tell because sometimes I see it on camera and I'm like, oh, I actually really like how juicy my skin looks. But then I go outside and I'm like, little bit oily. So I'm gonna let those set, and I'm actually gonna apply a tiny bit of powder. So I'm gonna grab this Morphe R31 brush, and then where did that one mirror powder go? Or should I use something that's like more lightweight? I guess I'm gonna grab my LORAC powder, vanilla. This is the Pro Loose Setting Powder. Oh, by the way, I bought a bunch of your recommendations for drugstore products. So I'm excited to try those. I'm gonna do like a video using your drugstore recommendations. And I'm gonna just lightly dust this, you know, my T-zone. I guess I'll set my under eyes a little bit. Just basically, you know, the center of my face. But I don't want to get rid of that nice, healthy glow that we have. To finish off my brows, I'm just gonna go in with my Lime Crime pen and literally just like a couple little strokes just in the areas where it's like, you know, bald. I'm gonna take a little bit of that, what's left over of that powder onto my lids because they're just a little oily. But I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow because like, who cares? You know, I've already got natural eyeshadow color up there. For my lashes, I'm gonna curl them real quick, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my Clio mascara, wherever it may be. So I'm using a waterproof mascara so that it holds the curl, and I'm gonna do like a really light application. And I'm gonna keep it a little lighter on the inner part, and then I'm gonna kind of just flick them out like that. But just like that, I just need something that's gonna, you know, open my eyes up a little bit and give them, you know, a little something. And I think I'm gonna leave the bottom lashes alone. I'll include like a photo of the finished outfit. Katie recently reached out to me. It was so exciting to send me the new 30 Years biker shorts. And I was so excited because I love them. They're like the perfect length. I have some from Athleta, and I have like 2 pairs, and one of them is like way too long. It's just like not a look. And then the other ones are like, your gams better be rock solid. You know what I mean? Because they're just gonna ride up. So these are really nice because they're the perfect length. They're not like too short or too long, but I love them. I bought the black ones, and then she just sent me the new colors, and they're tones, okay? All right, so lips. I'm going to go in with, I think I'm gonna use my NYX one. This is NYX Nude Beige lip liner. This used to be my like absolute go-to nude lip liner, and then Lime Crime replaced it, but I don't know if Lime Crime is discontinued or not, and it's so sad. I'm gonna kind of just overline ever so slightly, but not really, you know, because this is like a very natural look. I feel like I learned a lot about how to line my lip shape after doing that Dua Lipa look, where I've like kind of combined the snitchery overlining technique and also my original technique. Because the trick with overlining is trying not to make it look like so ridiculous, and I don't think I've ever figured that out. And then my lower lip is full, so I never really care to like do anything to it. I just kind of like fill it in. This is such a nice lip liner because it's a little more warm. So especially with my green hair, I've been wearing a lot of peachy tones. Isn't that a pretty color? Like, it's just very natural, you know? And you can just kind of like do a little blending. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit of that blush and just kind of with my finger, I'm gonna pat it on my lips. If you have oily skin, doesn't that look so pretty? It just kind of brings it all together. It makes me look like I have a tan when I don't at all. I'm like so incredibly white. But yeah, if you have oily skin, my major blush, cream blush recommendation would be the, wait, is it Wet n Wild or Maybelline? Wait, how did I just like completely forget which ones they are? Hold on, let me go check for you. Milani, the new Milani, or I don't know how new they are, but they're really, really nice. And I was gonna use one today, but I didn't have like an exact color that I like wanted so badly. But anyway, those are really, really nice for a wash of color, and they're not too wet because the Rare Beauty ones are a little bit wet, and honestly, these are a little, not that they're wet, but they're a little dewy, you know? Should I add like a tiny bit of shadow? I'm gonna grab my Clio contour palette real quick. This guy, Mute Hazel. And I'm gonna pick up this middle shade. And on my Morphe M521 big ass blending brush, I'm gonna swirl that and just add a little bit of a lift up here, tiny bit. It kind of just looks like my natural darkness, but I'm just gonna smoke it up a little bit because for whatever reason that makes me feel better. I don't know. I feel like it kind of helps to balance the darkness underneath my eyes, like because I didn't really cover it that much, you know? So if you add a little bit more up here, it just adds like a tiny bit more of a lift, and it balances out that dark circle. It looks a little bit more intentional. I don't know, maybe not. All right, and then to finish off, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Auric Morganite, which I've absolutely been loving. So this is Auric Glow Lust in the shade Morganite. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm always afraid to use my fingers. I don't know why. So I'm gonna use my, I'm actually gonna use the butt of the Linda Hallberg's sponge where I put my blush. And just, I'm already pretty dewy, but in that area, but I'm just gonna, you know, I just wanna, a little something. Just adds like a little bit more dimension. I don't know, maybe not. You can let me know. And then, you know, if you're feeling crazy, you can put like a little bit of shimmer on your lids. I just don't care to today. And then I'm probably just gonna add a little bit of lip balm, but you could add a gloss, but like I have to wear a mask to get to whatever. So this is it. Super quick, no foundation, little bit of coverage, the most basic makeup, just tiny little enhancements to make my skin look nice, open up my eyes a little bit, fill those brows. I like it. It's nice and comfy. Like if I touch my skin, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. Yeah, that's it. That was a little get ready with me. I'll try to take photos of the food and also my finished outfit. These are boring. Huh. I basically just wanted to use the cream blush. Okay. Literally worst YouTuber on the platform, right? Like I literally do a makeup look and then I'm like, why did I do this? You don't care. This is stupid. But it's kind of nice, right? I don't know. You let me know. I'm gonna stop being so neurotic and go wake my boyfriend up because we gotta go in like an hour. Bye-bye.